What's going on, everyone? In this video, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the power of patience when it comes to day trading, especially if you guys are trading futures, like myself, as well as a lot of the members in Evolution Traders. What we're looking at here is the NASDAQ futures. We're also looking at the 5-minute time frame. Now, just before we get started, I want to kind of quickly talk about some of the things that are on my chart. I've got the yellow line, which is the 200 SMA. I've also got this purple line, or kind of pinkish, magenta line, that is it is the 20 SMA. And we also have the 5 SMA, which is this green line. Now, the dotted lines that you see on my screen is going to be the first hour high. So we're talking about from the time of 8:30 in the morning to 9:30. No, excuse me, from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay, so from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. is what I'm looking at. Now, that hour range is very, very critical, because what it's going to do is it's going to include a little bit of that pre-market data. It's also going to include price action from the opening 30 minutes of the day. And typically, when we're trading inside of that range, I'm not to say that there's not setups and opportunities to take some scalps, but overall, what you would want to see for some of that aggression and some of those bigger swings is for that range to get broken, and then you want to see that range get confirmed. Okay, so two parts to that. We want to see that range get broken, and then we want to see that range, new low or new high, get confirmed. So what we're looking at here is we've put in a high around 18,677. That was the high, and we kind of put that high in at around 9:45 in the morning. And then you can see we kind of had a low here at 8:55 in the morning. We had this double bottom low here at 10:45 in the morning, and then we had another retest at 11:40 in the morning. Now, many traders cannot be patient from market open until 11:40, right? We're talking about almost 2 hours after the market's open before we're even interested in taking a trade. Now, those of you guys who follow my YouTube videos, those of you guys who are in Evolution Traders, you guys know that there's other setups in there to find some scalps, some 20 SMA plays, some reversals, some mean reversion, some range trading. Sure, that's great. But your big key level, remember, there's a macro level, and then there's everything in between. So the in between is the basic stuff, the scalping for a few points here and there. The 20 SMA plays, the rejections off of supply, the reversals, the bounces inside of a range. Okay, that's the small stuff. The big stuff, like when I learned how to trade options, okay, when we're talking stocks and options, equities, I was only necessarily looking for around one level to get broken a day. And if that level got confirmed, that's my trade. If it worked, it worked. If it didn't, it didn't. When it comes to trading futures and when it comes to trading prop firms, a lot of us, including myself, we tend to take multiple trades. We find these little areas and these little, pieces of the puzzle where potentially we can get in and make some money. But if you slow it down and you have patience, patience is going to pay. Because notice this candle at 11:45 in the morning. This is when we finally broke through the first hour range to the bottom, right, to the downside. Once we broke this, what are we looking for? We're looking for the range to get broken and then confirmed. So what I would be looking for is a confirmation of a new candle confirming the low through the range. That's when things can get aggressive, okay? And notice how once we broke it, we quickly back tested right into the 20 SMA, got rejected, came back down, back tested the 5 and 20 SMA. And then here is the confirmation of the first hour lows break. This candle alone was 22 points. The next candle that confirms this low rushes down 36 points, and this candle 33 points. So from an entry point of the candle that confirms the range break, this is our entry at 1 p.m., right? 1 p.m. is what we're looking at, New York time. So we break through the range at 11:45, and then we have to actually sit and wait longer. How many of you guys were just looking at the low of day to get broken, took the short position, and immediately got trapped? Immediately lost money. You need the range to get broken and then confirmed. If this confirmation bounces and stops you out, you have to tip your hat to the market, right? But what we're waiting for is the range to get broken and then confirmed. So once it gets confirmed, your entry price should have been a confirmation through 18,607, and it bottom wicked all the way down at 18,545. So we're talking about almost 60 to 70 points worth of downside move from 1 p.m. to 1:20 p.m. This is only a 20-minute move, and potentially there was 60 to 70 points on the table for you to capture. Now, if you're looking for a reason to take profits, we can take profits at 22.5 points, which is the range of this candle. We can cut that range in half and take 12 points. Or we can tell ourselves, I'm going to hold this trade as long as we're below and we do not close above the power trending SMA, which is the 5 SMA. So technically our close would have been 18,576. We would have gotten out here if you were going to hold until a close over the power trend. I hope this makes sense. What I want you guys to focus on this week is multiple things. I'm going to release some other videos on some things that you guys can work and implement and practice. But the main thing that I want you guys to focus on this week is have some patience. I'm not saying that you have to trade this 1 hour opening range break, but whatever strategy that you choose to trade this week, actually sit there, ignore everything else other than that one sole setup. And when that one sole setup confirms and it's triggering you to get in, take that trade with full confidence and hold it until full take profit or max pain stop loss, wherever that may be based on your strategy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see all of you guys on the next one.